You are standing in your living room. Your new kitten is the size of a teacup. They chase a dust mote, tumble over their own paws, and fall asleep in your lap like a tiny purring angel. You are so in love it physically aches. You promise them the best life, the best food, the softest beds. But what you don't know, what nobody tells you, is that the choices you make in this first year are laying down permanent bricks in the architecture of your cat's personality. Their confidence, their ability to trust, their relationship with food, with play, with other humans. And mistakes made now, with nothing but love, can echo for the next 15 years in ways you cannot undo. Today, we are uncovering 10 mistakes cat owners make in the first year that cause problems forever. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a single page of your cat's unwritten memoir. Stay for mistake 10. It is the one that feels like love, but teaches your kitten that their voice doesn't matter. Mistake 1. Playing with your kitten using your hands. You wiggle your fingers under the blanket. Your kitten pounces, sinks tiny needle claws into your knuckles, and bunny kicks your wrist. It's adorable. You laugh and keep doing it for months. Then your cat becomes an adult with adult teeth and adult jaw strength. They ambush your hands when you are trying to pet them. They bite guests. And now you have a problem you trained into them. A study in applied animal behavior science found that hand play in kittenhood is one of the strongest predictors of adult aggression toward humans. Use wand toys, use kicker toys. Your hands are for gentle affection only. Draw the line on day 1 and never cross it. Mistake 2. Skipping early socialization and then wondering why your cat hides from everyone. Your kitten is 8 to 16 weeks old and you keep them in a quiet bubble because you want to protect them. But that quiet bubble is a ticking clock. The feline socialization window begins to close around 14 weeks. During this brief period, a kitten's brain is wiring itself for what the world looks like, sounds like, smells like. If your kitten never meets gentle strangers, never hears the vacuum from a distance, never experiences a car ride or a carrier that isn't the vet, their brain maps those things as threats. Not because they are bad experiences, because they are unknown. That cat will hide from guests forever. Not because they are shy, because you miss the window where the world gets stamped safe. Mistake 3. Not handling their paws, ears, and mouth gently during the first months. Your kitten is a soft, sleepy little cloud. You don't want to bother them, so you never touch their feet. You never peek in their ears. You never gently lift their lip to look at their gums. Then, one day, the vet needs to do these things, and your cat panics. A cat who never learned that handling is safe will fight the nail trim, scream at the ear exam, and bite the hand that tries to give a pill. The first year is your only chance to desensitize them. Touch a paw, give a treat. Touch an ear, give a treat. Pair handling with positive experiences so their adult brain codes it as normal. A cat who trusts your hands is a cat who can receive medical care without trauma. Mistake 4. Free feeding a kitten and creating a lifelong obesity blueprint. The bowl is always full. Your kitten eats whenever they want. You think a growing body needs unlimited fuel. But a kitten who overeats does not just get a little round. They produce excess fat cells, adipocytes that never go away. These cells stay in their body forever, secreting inflammatory hormones and predisposing them to diabetes, joint disease, and a shorter lifespan. A veterinary nutritionist will tell you that even if the cat loses weight later, those fat cells are still there, hungry and waiting. Structured meals, measured portions, a body that learns healthy satiety cues in kittenhood. You are not restricting them. You are giving them a metabolism that will not betray them at age 7. Mistake 5. Making the carrier a terrifying trap that only appears before the vet. You dig the plastic box out of the closet. It smells like fear. You stuff your kitten inside. They yowl all the way to the vet, where they get poked with needles. Then you shove the carrier back in the dark. The kitten learns a simple equation. Carrier equals terror plus pain. Next time they hide the moment they see it. For life. Instead, leave the carrier out always. Door open, soft blanket inside, treats tossed in when no one is leaving. Let it become a cozy den, not a torture chamber. A cat who naps in their carrier is a cat who will not vanish when it's time for the vet. Mistake 6. Not providing vertical space and then wondering why your cat is anxious. Your kitten lives on the floor in a world of stomping feet, slamming doors, and a roaring vacuum that towers over them. You have given them no cat tree, no shelf, no way to climb above the chaos. Without vertical escape, your kitten's brain marinates in low-grade stress for months. That wiring becomes permanent. The adult cat skulks low to the ground, never fully relaxing because they learned in the first year that the floor is vulnerable and there's nowhere safe to go. A tall cat tree near a window is not a decoration. It is psychological medicine during the most important developmental window of your cat's life. Mistake 7. Staring into their eyes without blinking because you want to show love and accidentally teaching them you are a threat. You gaze adoringly at your kitten, unbroken, unblinking. In feline body language, a hard stare is a precursor to aggression. Your kitten freezes. They look away. They learn that eye contact with you is tense. If you do this throughout the critical bonding period, you are a cat who avoids your gaze forever. Soften your eyes, blink slowly, glance gently away. You are not just looking at your kitten, you are teaching them in the oldest language cats have that you are safe. Mistake 8. Not establishing a predictable daily rhythm during the formative weeks. You are spontaneous. You sleep in, stay out late, feed them whenever you remember. Your kitten's developing brain needs pattern to feel safe. Predictable meal times, a consistent bedtime routine, a morning ritual. When the schedule is chaos, the kitten's body stays in a state of environmental uncertainty. That cat may grow into an adult who is perpetually anxious, who stress grooms, who urinates outside the box when the slightest disruption occurs. A steady rhythm wired in the first year creates a nervous system that can handle change. Chaos creates a nervous system that shatters at the first shift. Mistake 9. Not giving your kitten a proper scratching outlet and then punishing them when they choose the couch. Your kitten claws the arm of your sofa. You shout or clap. The kitten runs. But scratching is not a bad behavior. It is a biological necessity. It marks territory, stretches the spine, and sheds claw sheaths. When you punish it without providing an alternative, you are not teaching your kitten not to scratch. You are teaching them that you are scary and unpredictable. Meanwhile, the instinct remains unfulfilled. Put a sturdy scratching post right next to the sofa. Sprinkle it with catnip. Reward them with treats when they use it. Teach the right behavior instead of punishing the natural one. Mistake 10. Ignoring your kitten's quiet signals of discomfort and teaching them that their voice does not matter. Your kitten squirms when you pick them up. You hold tighter. They meow and protest. You think it's cute. They stiffen when a stranger reaches for them. You let it happen. Each time you override their boundary, you are teaching a lesson that will last their entire life. My no does not work here. I'm not in control of my own body. That kitten grows into an adult cat who doesn't hiss, doesn't swat, doesn't leave. They just shut down. They go limp when handled. They stop seeking affection. They become the quiet, withdrawn cat in the corner, and you think that is just their personality. But it is learned helplessness. It was wired in the first year, when you ignored their whispers. Listen to the squirm, respect the ears back. Let them choose whether to stay or go. A cat who knows their voice matters grows into a confident, trusting adult. A cat who learns their voice is useless, stops using it. The first year with your cat is not just adorable, it is foundational. Every interaction is laying down neural pathways that will define how your cat moves through the world forever. You are not a bad owner. You are an owner who loves deeply and just never knew that the first year was a quietly closing door. But you know now, and for the kitten in your lap, the window is still open. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 mistakes have you recognized from your early days as a cat owner, and which one will you change for your kitten today? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Next time, we are uncovering the hidden meaning behind why your kitten slow blinks at you and what that tiny gesture reveals about the bond you are building. Until next time, keep listening to the meows and writing those memoirs.